Hello, ladies and gentlemen. GreatTaz here once again with another replay from the world of tanks. In this replay, we'll be watching myself continuing my 183 grind in the British Tier 9, the Tortoise. This battle is on Malinovka, or Camp Canova, as many people call it, because it is a really kind of campy map. And with this game, we hope to kick butt, take names, and call it a day. You see there, I took a shot through the wall there in attempts to get a hit in on the 28 prototype, which I did. The second one I tried again, and I kind of failed. And you see our teams all spreading out slowly, a little bit slower than probably should be, but it happens. Here we're going to take a shot at the Oni, possibly. Nope. Just didn't get a good shot. I'm going to take a blind shot at him. Hopefully maybe hit him. I have no clue. We'll see at the end of the game. We'll sit here and we're going to post up right here in the middle of the field because Camo Net Binox gives me the ability to spot basically anything coming across the middle. Our IS-6 and our T-26 E5 Patriot should have really gone towards the hill. Our team should have really climbed the hill, and seeing that we've already lost our Scorpion G here on the line, it only makes somewhat sense that this doesn't look like it's going to turn out as well as I would really like. But we'll see, and we'll continue to watch through the replay. We finally have someone going up the hill. There, the Leo is spotted. I can't get turned on him fast enough, as you can see, to really be able to do anything about it. I keep watching him a little bit, and there's the WZ-132 Alpha, the Tier 9 Russian light, or Chinese light. There's the Black Prince. Take a shot into him. The T-28 prototype is moved over there. Try to move into a position to get shots on him. There we go. We got a good green damage spotter. Black Prince is spotted again, but still completely behind that rock. T-28 prototype is still over there and was spotted, but couldn't get the shot in fast enough. We have now lost a Jag Panther and a Scorpion G. It's always good. Not really. I think Wargaming needs to add Wargaming added in the fact that you can't bring 3 artillery pieces in a platoon. I think they need to add that so that you can't bring 3 of one vehicle in a platoon. Like the Jag Panther trio over here. It kind of unbalances the game a little bit, in my opinion, sometimes, especially when you run into a platoon of 3 Batchat 25s. Now, they have a clip of 6, they have 65 kilometers an hour, and if all 3 of them sticks together, that's 18 freaking rounds that can go into one tank. Not that they will put all 18 rounds in one tank. I wouldn't. There's AT-7. Trying to line up a shot, missed because the wooden wall there. Couldn't really get a good idea. There's another one, the wooden wall again, blocking a good portion of the ability to see the player outline. So making it kind of like War Thunder stakes. Oops, did I say the opposing game? Oh well. I'm going to continue on with the AT-7 here. See if I can get a good shot in on him. There we go. And down goes the 1 AT-7. Oh, well, they got a second one over there. Yeah, well, now we'll start taking pop shots at him. The WZ's in a position that he's got our RU spotted, and hopefully the RU can take him out. But we're already down 5 to 2 kills, which is not really a good thing. As you can see, if you look at the minimap, Our hill team has completely floundered. I'm looking over that way and see if I can take some blind shots and maybe do some damage. It's really hard to tell where to fire from this long distance view. Take a shot. I'm pretty sure it's 100% miss. Not overly worried about the AT-7 or the T-28 prototype because, you know, we got 3 tanks over here doing, I don't know, spotting them, maybe hopefully doing damage. I'm moving now to get to a better position that gonna put me in more advantage situation. That way, I not spottable real easy. As you can see, Artie's taken off. Turn around, the AT-7 is there. Of course, the slow turning of these tanks sucks. Take a quick shot where I last knew the AT-7 was, maybe in hopes to take a few damage. Spin around here. As you can see, they got twice as many kills as we do, and our artillery is running back into base, which is a smart move, and them being separate is also a smart move. So we'll go over here, and the M12's not in the most intelligent position because he's still kind of out in the open, but here we got a WZ-111. Take the shot, take him out. That's one less we have to worry about. There's the IS-6. There's one shot, doing damage. Another shot doing damage. And he's going to go high behind the WZ. Well, this puts a little damper in all the fun, because the WZ and the IS-6 are literally the same shape, same sizes, so it makes it literally impossible to get a good shot in on it. We have now lost another 2 tanks to their 1, so we're giving them 2 to 1, which is not really a good odds. You can see I've done 2,519 damage, and I'm doing what I can with what I got. Peek around here, get a good shot on the T-34. That's a definite low roll, because considering I've done 400 damage, which is my base, to the freaking IS-6 and only did 339, that's a real weak hit. Move around here, try to get a shot on the 34, take a blind shot. I noticed that I'm in an open where the Leo could possibly shoot me, so I'm trying to get back into a position where he can't. Of course, they still have their arty, both of them, and it makes it a lot more difficult situation. The Leo is charging our RU, and he's not going to really move. T-34 needs to die, so does the IS-6, but I didn't really think I can do about the IS-6. T-34, take a shot, and all I can get is his turret, which means I'm not going to get a good penetrating shot and do damage. So, as you can see, I change HE and shoot around over there in hopes to actually damage him. Unlike the AT-7, the AT-15 and the Tortoise here both need left-hand corners to actually be really good at. Take another shot. There's the IS-6. I am still waiting to get a good shot. There we go. IS-6 is down. So we still only have the T-34 over 2 arty, and whatever. Oh, goodness gracious. It's 3 on freaking 3 on 9. They triple the number of tanks we have, and they're slowly closing in on us, which is going to make things really difficult, especially because there's the Leo. T-34 is now in a position that he can literally stay in cover and let someone else spot, which makes this a really difficult situation. There's the Oni shooting from the middle. I can't do anything about it. T-34 shooting me again. Again, can't do anything about it because I can't see the sucker. That makes it rather difficult. Even though he's in my view range, he's still camouflaged, and my load wasn't fast enough to take a good shot at the Leo. So now it's 1 on 7 or 9. So I'm gonna follow the Leo because he's the very faster freaking vehicle here, and he's the more dangerous in the long run. even though the T-34 will do more damage, the Leo can spot. There we got another shot, a weak shot, another 300 point damage out of a 400 Alpha tank. And finally we're going to finish off the Leo and call it a day for him. Now it's 1 on 7, and 2 of them are arty. So it makes it really difficult when I can't maneuver very fast. I'm getting stunned. I can't spot them because they're in cover. So things are really difficult for me, the situation. There's the same email. He's shooting me in the butt, trying to. Not exactly sure where he's shooting me from. I'm not in a real good position because I can't hide my rear end at all points in time. And, oh, there's the Oni. There's the St. Emile again. There's T-34 again. It's just, this sucker's shooting me through the windows. This sucks. And overall, it just sucks. A lone tank in a bad situation. And it's not a really good tank either. There's the Black Prince.
We're dead for it. Everyone get out.
And 3 more shots from everybody. And lo and behold, I'm dead. So, failures in this game. First failures was we had 2 heavy tanks that decided never to leave the base area. Second failure is we really didn't have any eyes down in the base area. So if we would have had some eye, at least one tank for eyes that stayed invisible, didn't fire as much as possible, that wasn't heavies, we would have probably done better. Third error in this battle was the heavies that did go to the hill stopped at the rock at E0 and waited way too long to push the hill. They had arty support. They could have had arty support. They would have had support of everything down below them. And with that, if they would have, especially like the T-34 and the IS-6, the T-34 could have easily stood up against the T-34. Possibly. The Patriot, he could have bounced rounds off of every one of the tanks up there, including the Oni, because the Oni was firing nothing but AT, as you can see down here. 45 damage from the Oni. And lo and behold, you know, what it boils down to is the battle would have been a lot different. I couldn't have done much anything differently than what I did. I started and stayed in the base. I took pot shots at the 28 prototype. I took out an AT-7 from long distance. You know, I kind of kept their TDs that were coming down the southwestern corner of the map at bay for a while, until I saw that we had lost the hill, lost A0 in that whole corner. And then I started moving over here to get into a better position that I could, you know, have a building between me and arty, even though they nerfed arty and made it where you're not supposed to take damage behind a building if it's over 2 meters wide. But yet I still was taking damage from arty, and they weren't hitting corners, they were hitting the building. So there's still some work that needs done with arty. The stun mechanic needs a little worked on. The damage mechanic needs a little worked on from behind buildings, indestructible buildings, and these super shots that St. Emile was getting with perfect shots through the windows, because that's where they were coming from. He was shooting me through the stinking windows. Need a little work also, because no tank should be that accurate every shot. He hit me twice in a row. So, but with that, let's go take a moment to take a peek at the end game stats here. As you can see, got Bruiser, got Fighter because I killed 5 tanks, and got Fire for Effect. Also came out with High Caliber. So with that, I got a Heroic Medal, and I earned as much experience and credits as I would as if I was on the winning team. one thing that Wargaming has did in the past that I really like, because it does show that you gave a very considerable amount of effort to try to actually win the game in unsurmountable bad odds. Um, my base credit earning was 43,000, almost 44,000, and my overall experience was 2172. My gross was 74 for 11 for experience. You can see the tanks that did damage, and I'm the only one that spotted the Samurai, and I blocked 2 damage, even though I took like 3 shots from him. Go on to the team score. As you can see, I did more damage than anybody on the team. And Mr. Raffle Stomper over here from Havoc isn't overall that great of a player. He just gets a lot of lucky things, in my opinion. I mean, especially in the simple fact that, and if you noticed, the overall damage here is 3,966. As you can see here, I did hit the T-34 the once, but that was while he was while he's visible. And my 2 shots I shot at him while he was invisible did nothing. So, sometimes you take the chance, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Overall, my base experience was 452 experience. I fired 22 shots with 13 hitting. Of course, I fired shots at Invisi tanks, tanks that weren't in my draw range. So that's at least a minimum of 4 shots that I took. 5, actually, shots that I took that were either the tank was in cover, or the tank was beyond my draw. In cover, and I couldn't really get a good spot on them. I couldn't tell if I could spot them or not. They were not visible, or the tank was outside of my draw range. So that's 5 rounds right there. So you figure 18 out of 30 of shots. 3,966 damage. Total damage was 2858 from over 300 meters. I received 13 hits, 6 which penned and ended up killing me the last one. 7 non-pens, and I received 3 shots of damage from Splash. I blocked 1750 in armor. I damaged 7, destroyed 4. I didn't travel far. Again, in this, it is a Tortoise. It doesn't go fast, so it doesn't go far. With that, like I said, my base credits was 43,817. I was running a personal reserves, which gave me another almost 25, and I got the achievement of being getting a heroic medal. So I got another 5,790 credits. With that, so my total credits was 74,411. I spent 23 on ammo, and almost 18 on repair. I came out with 33,000 total. My experience was 678. I received for the achievement of standing there and defending